どうも皆様いらっしゃいませ。ホープです。ヴァンパイア続きをプレイしていきます。前回はこの人に会って、下水道の入り口を特定するっていうのところです。ここだね。ショーン・ハンプトンの秘密を見つける。この人は一体どうしてしまったんだ。犯人はこの人じゃないって言い張ってんだよね。病院での輸血なんかいろいろありそうだな。びっくりした、人がいる。あとこの人。
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention?
話を聞いていきましょう。
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton. But I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No. But I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
なんだかんだ言って話してく
May
れ
I
るんだな。
ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
嫌われてんな。
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
なんで初対面でそんな嫌うんや。
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
よそ者が嫌いなのか。
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
新しいミッション。
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
あともう一人いたよな。あ、いた。どうした？
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
こんばんは。
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
ロッティ・パクストン。妹なんだね。
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
悲しみの聖人。
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
こんなもんかな。町の人はあと2、3人わからない人がいるね。もう一人いるね。うわ、はて。どうやって来たっけ。ここが出口か。あったあったあった。
Wet boots shouldn't be fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
血だ。あ、イーニット・イリンガムさん。どこにいるんだ？家の中にいるね。どこから入るんだ？入れな。この中にいるけど入れないな。普通に敵がおる。こっち側から入る。あ、入れない。お、また知らない人が。こんにちは。あ。
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
本人なのか。
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
この時計を見つけました。なんか見つけたらしい。
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought you might find it useful.
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next day.
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reed. I will not forget your gesture, I swear.
え、なんか、あ、よかったのか？
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you
Business.
to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the wet boot boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
マーティンはギャングの一員ではなく悪辣な商人になることを選んだ。
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
ヴァンパイアの勢力とスカル。オルゴール。普通のハンドル部品。ネジ、ガラス瓶。お、血液散布。100円。これぐらいかな。手紙が入っているらしいが。分析がいりそう。どれだ？これか。オルゴール。親愛なるジャック。力と意志を振り絞ってこの手紙を書いています。私には隠すことも恐れることもないけれど、あなたに伝えたいことを忘れてしまうのが怖いのです。私はあなたが一角の人物に親切な良い人になると知っていました。外で遊ぶより本を読むのが好きだった子供の頃からずっと、学校に行く前に私の買い物袋を運ぶのを手伝ってくれたり、帰ったら家の掃除をしておいてくれた時からずっと。あなたは私の自慢の息子よ。私があなたの母親だからというだけじゃなくて、あなたは自分の周りで起きていることをいつも上手に片付けているから。私は近頃あなたのお荷物になっていて、とても申し訳なく思っています。私があなたを愛していることを決して忘れないで、あなたが私を愛していることも決して忘れないでいて、いいニット。いい手紙。あともう一個。もう一個手紙があったのどれだ？これか。ヴァンパイアとガードが共通の目的を持つことなどはありえない。絶対にだ。私が生きている限りは決して、私が死に次のリーダーに松明を渡した後も、我々の中には風変わりで巨大なヴァンパイアが我々同様スカルを飼っているのを見た者がいる。そのヴァンパイアは身なりがよく雄弁に話すようだ。だが騙されてはいけない。仮にこの正体不明のヒルとその仲間たちが我々と同じようにスカルを憎んでいるのだとしても、他の者たちは服従と引き換えに奴らに安全な、避難所を提供しているのだ。北部の偵察隊がスコットランドの偏僻な森の中で奇妙な式典が行われているのを見たと報告している。地の式典と古い異教の神に人間の生贄を捧げるものだ。奴らはロンドンのヴァンパイアの敵かもしれないが、このヒルの勢力は我々の味方にはなり得ない。すべてのヴァンパイアは滅ぼされねばならない。そして奴らと我々の間に協定が結ばれることはない。ガード・オブ・プリエン創立者ケンドールストン著敵より。ギリンガムさん、ここから入れ、いけそう。時計売っちゃったけど。
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
入れてくれ。
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
ちょっと家の中漁らせてもらいますよ。なるほど。そんなに大したものはありませんね。いや、まだそう決めつけるのは悪いね。ああ、7円もあるじゃない。ちょっともらえますよ、こういうの。
It's locked, all right.
なんだと。ああ、すみませんね。小銭ばかり。あれ、ギリンガムさんどこ行きました？あ、いた、座ってた。
So, Dr. Tippett.
え、ティペッツじゃ
What
ね
brings
え。
you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but
Good boy.
I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. Why, I would never say that to him, of course.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
違う、ティペッツじゃね
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all.
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
え。ジャックは死んだ。
Jack is dead, Miss Gillingham.
Of course he's not. I've seen him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the joker, Dr. Tippett.
ティペッツじゃねえ。
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
頭が痛いんか。
Goodbye, Miss
持ってな
Gillingham.
い。バイミス・ギリンガー。あ、なんか手紙あり。ロドニー、今夜何があったのか聞いたよ。お前の家に走って行ったんだけど、もう出て行った。あったあった。だからこのメモを書いている。彼を殺したのは本当か？信じられないよ。何があったんだ？今すぐお前と話さなきゃいけない。この手紙を受け取ったら何とかして俺に連絡を取る方法を探してくれ。お前はとても用心深くなっているだろうから、これが罠じゃないことを証明するよ。会うときはコードを使おう。俺が口笛でジャックのモールス信号を吹くから、お前は自分の名前を吹いてくれ。いいかい？これならお前はそれが本当に俺だってわかるだろう。今は隠れているのがいい。ウェットブートボーイズの奴らみんなして、そこら中で仲間を殺した奴を罰してやるって騒いでるからな。ほとぼりが冷めたら、何もかもうまくいくように取り計らえる。大丈夫だ。ロドニー・グレイダー。新しいミッション。フレンボ。一旦南に行ってみる。
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
なんか
Are you certain you're not lost, sir?
誰かの家でお、血まみれで骨が散らばっている。うわ、誰か死んでますけど。これについて何の感想も持たんのか。削り込まれてるような。敵あり。あなたが犯人として。よし。で、どっちだ？反対だね。やべ、魔法使いがいる。なんか言ってる。よし、バカめ。気づきやがった。ほら、熱い。誰かいるの？僕です。お、なんだその連続攻撃は。だが痛くない、痛。ほら、させろこら。えい、いや、そいや、バカめが。むさぼり食ってやるわ。うわ。お、なんだ。あ、下水道から。この中も入れる。お金。ピンク。お、上にも行ける。この辺にあれがあったらいいんだかな。休憩所。レベルアップしたい。普通に出てきた。これ血の跡があったりすると隠れがあるんだよ。死んでる。護衛のメモ。10月27日ガード・オブ・プリエン司令所より、公安部警備隊へ。件名、ヴァンパイアハンターペテン氏を回避せよ。一部の偵察隊が最近イーストエンドの港付近でイカボド・スログモートンという人物を目撃している。夜間その近辺をパトロールしている本人を見かけることがあるかもしれない。自称ヴァンパイア駆除のスペシャリストだそうだ。だがその男は偽物だ。代金をふっかけたりはしないため詐欺師ですらなく、わけのわからないことばかり話している。万が一狩りに加わろうとしたり協力しようと接近してきたら拒否して追い払うこと。ヒルとの戦闘においてその男は餌程度にしかならない。新しいヒントを得たな。全然信用されてないんだ。倒しとくか。こっち向きやがった。 ごくうい、あ、ついなてめえ。熱いなてめえ。ほら、死んじゃった。んだ、人間はすぐ死ぬ。下水道はどこですか？この辺あったらしいよ。呼ばせねえ。妖艶な。ほら。来いよ、こっち側へ来い。あいつは鉄砲を持っている。うん、あ、て。死んだ。まだいる音がする。どうだ。気のせい。入り口、下水道の入り口。ここではなんだ、どっかいるな。上で戦ってんの。
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
He's too fucking fast.
バカめ。バカめが振り回して勝てると思うなよ。ドゥン。あ、おい、ほら。永遠に眠れ。
Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
なんかサイドクエスト。魚がいっぱい上がってるね。よし、じゃあちょっととりあえず地下に行きましょう。素材には入手が困難なものやアンロックと高度なレシピの作成に欠かせないものがあるため、アイテムは慎重に売却しましょう。今んとこ売ってないもんね。堤防の下水道。ここに一体どんな秘密がされているというのか。かなり深いね。
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right.
That doesn't work.
動かない。
That doesn't work.
シリン。やば。あ、回った。あ、こっち
So
ですね。
that's it. These wheels control the water level.
あそこに樽があるから閉まらない。武器を変えたらいけるかな。オフハンドにこっちや。ダメだ。そういうわけじゃないんだね。じゃあいつものいいやつ。 降りれるな。降りれはするが、これ以上降りられないんだね。降りれるな。普通に降りれるな。ああ、けどそれ以上いけないの。
That doesn't work.
何回かやってたら壊れる。進化のために休息を取るってな。あ、ここも水が増えた。あ、奥に行ける。なんでこれで樽を壊すのか。
That gate should shut properly now.
もう閉じとこう。で、ちょっとからどこだ。閉じたら別に降りられないんだが、あの奥出るな。今左だ。あれ階段がないな。こっちから行ける。あ、上のスイッチか。動かないとか言ってた。これでこうじゃなかった。こっち。スイッチオン。開きました。誰かが瞬間移動したな。なんで？どんな死に方？人骨が浮いているんだが、人が死んでる。血の跡は点々と。あれけどこれスカルっぽいな。変な飾り物がある。誰かいる。
This is despicable.
Big up。サイドクエストはいずれ到達できるのかな。
It's locked.
開かない。むむ。降りる。あ、あの大きい人だ。強い。
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
戦うのか。
So learn to respect the laws of Ascalon! Thy neck shall snap
貴様、
again.
アリの力を見せてやる。どうだ、血を吸われる気分は。どうした。こんなもんか。ガブガブ飲んじゃうぞ。おい、あれ。
My power you cannot comprehend!
ガブガブ。ガブガブ。なんされた。吸われてる。あ、回復してるあいつ。僕も回復するから。ほら。ちょっと回復。おい。あれ。少女。あ、痛い。あ。なんか遠くでなんか喋ってる。強さが十分でないときは市民の血が進化のための一番の早道であることをなんとか。よし、ならばヒットアンダーウェイを見せてやろう。
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon!
ぴったり合わせたいよ。アンダーウェイとはバカめが。血を送れ。後ろだ。死ぬ。よし。痛い。血を吸うのやめなさい。
Dare challenge the dictates of Ascalon?
強い。これは棒を振り回すだけじゃ勝てんかもしれん。鉄砲を使うか。鉄砲を使う時が来たかもしれない。本棒でいいかな。65、75、65、スタミナ20、25、20。よし。で、ショットガンも買ったんだよな、ミルトンから。パラベラム拳銃。弾倉2。にしといて。さらに選べないのか。これを変えればいけるか。だな。こうだな。 よし。お使ったことないからな。ちょっと使ってみよう。
You shall learn to respect the laws of
リロードしてる。
I'm Fergal Bansha, the hand that crushes all.
玉切れらしい。どうした？痛いか？よし、リロード。
Power you cannot comprehend. Which you unleashed, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
ちょっと、どうしたの？何その技？発散発。よし、これでここから本気を出す。僕ちょっとお前も本気出してんじゃん。おっしゃ。短距離置いて。ちょっと待って。
My neck shall snap like a hare's brittle. I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pit.
何が起こったの？
I shall crush you. Your blood is no.
終わりだ。誰が火を下ってあん？これが鉄砲の力だ。獣を飛ぶ。下水を探索する。鉄砲強いんだな。ボスでは使っていこう。その時はまだここも開くし、こっちも開くし。
It's locked, all right.
両側かな。まあ彼は生きてるんだろうね。
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
あっちに行ったっぽいのか。どっちに行ったんだろう。行ってみようか先に。観光が行き止まり。弾丸。これで血の跡あるな。内側にいるっぽい。
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
内側が正解っぽい。あなたの渇きを癒すでしょう。 もしかして繋がってんの？さっきのとこと。繋がってるね。なんかいっぱいいるけど、これはなんだ、スカルの領域。
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scout.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
彼は信頼できるのか。
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
ハリエット・ジョーンズは生きている。話すことはできない。誰かが悲しんでいる。不明。あ、ここがあれなのか。ハテナなのかな。違うね。
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master. Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
けど僕はシリングを取るぜ。絶対5シリングあるな。ここにも5シリング。5シリング。
Your spell is enticing. So sweet of.
右端だからここにいるんだろうな。 左腕どうしたブリジット。イーコンの優位性。これだ。イーコンが全てのヴァンパイアの中で最も優れ、最も数が多いことは偶然ではない。イーコンは不死者の中でも真の上流階級であり、付け加えるなら唯一食物連鎖の頂点に居続けられる者たちだ。私が旅したどこにおいても人間を装うか、あるいは不死者の社交場を組織しているイーコンにしか会わなかった。イーコンはほぼ人間であり、全てのヴァンパイアの中でも最も明晰で最も教養のある者たちだ。だが誤解しないでいただきたい。我々と不滅の生を分かち合っているバルコットといった珍しい種を敵に回すわけではないのだ。彼らのほとんどは明確な目的に向けて正しい方向性を示せば有用性を証明できる。しかし彼らには最も重要な特性が欠落している。気づかれることなく人間と共存していく能力だ。したがってアスカロンクラブは高貴な血筋を持ったイーコンのみを中枢メンバーとして受け入れるべきなのだ。状況によってはバルコットも我々の掟に従う限りにおいては軍用犬あるいは狩猟犬として受け入れることは可能だ。幸いこれら下位の親類たちは生まれつき主人に服従し従うという性質を持っている。アスカロンの掟より創立者レッドグレイブ教著。
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. Oh, my body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
私たちは不死者です。私にお前と似ているところなんかない。スカルじゃない。 私たちは不死者です。
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest. No more questions, Dr. Reed.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live! Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Shornhampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Egon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
ショートカットがあるのか。サイドクエストの人はどこにいるんだろう。この辺に、あの人が。こんなスカルド近くにいるのか。もうちょっと見ていきたいな。この人はもうちょっと時間なので後にしよう。この辺をぶらついてアイテムかき集めて今回は終わりにしようかな。とはいえ
Eternal
そんなに
gratitude for your protection, Master.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such
Old
a long
Bridget
time.
says you are one to trust.
いっぱいいるね。矢印をこっち側を指してる。
The vampire hunters will never find us here.
外にいる正気を失った人たちとはこの人たちは一線を画してるね。正気がある人とない人の差も何なんだろうね。じゃあわかんない。そっかね。上はつながっているだけかな。そうだね。それでは今回はここまでにしたいと思います。次回は死んではない、奥のサイドクエストの人とお話ししたいと思います。それでは最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次回をお楽しみに。ホープでした。